Safe work procedures. Loading and unloading an Isolette onto the Eva's Beechcraft 1900D. 1. Complete a visual inspection of the loading area and note any hazardous conditions. For example, slip, trip, and fall hazards, malfunctioning, broken, or missing equipment, etc. 2. Report hazardous conditions to the supervisor and document using the Provincial Incident Employee Investigation Reporting System, PIRS. 3. All 6 people must actively participate in this task. The 2 members of the NICU team, the 2 paramedics with the ground ambulance, and the 2 pilots. 1 individual stays at the foot of the stretcher to stabilize same during the transfer. 1 individual stays in the aircraft to receive the Isolette. This is usually one of the pilots. 4 people position themselves on either side of the stretcher, adjacent to one another. 2 people at the head of the stretcher and 2 near the foot. Where possible, staff should endeavor to position themselves across the Isolette with someone of a similar height to ensure an even lift. 4. The 2 pilots are responsible for opening and closing the loading door of the aircraft and assembling, disassembling the lift platform. 5. The 2 ground paramedics will push the stretcher Isolette to the aircraft, will raise the electric stretcher to its maximum height. They will then position the stretcher such that the foot of the stretcher is towards the end of the lift platform. Brakes will not be applied as the stretcher will be moved quickly for the 5th person to assist with the transfer. Note: the Isolette must be loaded onto the aircraft from the foot end of the stretcher to ensure that the infant is always facing outwards and is accessible to staff during all stages of transport. Six. 5 staff will position themselves around the stretcher. All individuals will be positioned with a wide stance while ensuring that their spine is properly aligned with the abdominal muscles contracted to support the spine. 7. The person stabilizing the stretcher will be the designated in-charge person and will verbally coordinate all movements through loud and clear communication. 8. When directed, the 2 individuals nearest the aircraft will pull in the handles under the middle of the Isolette to retract the clips and free the Isolette for movement. These 2 people then lift the Isolette up approximately 6 inches and continue to hold the weight while all 4 people laterally move the Isolette approximately 12 inches until the end is over the clips and is resting on the lift platform. The in-charge person will communicate with the staff when alterations to the Isolette's positioning is required, i.e. shifting it to the side or lifting higher. 9. As directed by the in-charge person, the 4 people continue to laterally move the Isolette onto the platform until the 2 individuals nearest the aircraft say stop, indicating that the top red metal frame under the Isolette has reached the marked area on the platform, currently marked with yellow tape. At this point, the person at the end of the stretcher will move the stretcher away from the end of the platform and will position themselves at the end of the Isolette to assist with lifting the end up approximately 2 inches over and into the locking system on the lift platform. Note: staff should keep their upper arms close to their bodies with their palms facing up during this movement. Lateral movement of the Isolette should occur with steps to the side rather than twisting of the trunk and lateral reaching. 10. Once the Isolette is fully on the lift platform and locked in place, one of the pilots will raise the mechanical lift platform. 11. While this lift is occurring, one of the NICU team members and the 2nd pilot will move into the aircraft to assist with sliding the Isolette along the 90-degree turn of the track and into the life port station, locking the Isolette into place for flight. 12. This process is reversed when unloading the Isolette from the aircraft. When unloading the Isolette, the height of the stretcher should be positioned lower than the ramp to allow gravity to assist with the transfer. The brakes of the stretcher should be engaged. The person who has remained in the aircraft will be the in-charge person, coordinating all movements.